Hello, spiritual travelers. I'm Mystic Owl and welcome back to my channel. This is your March 2020 love reading. We have 4 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the rose, pile 2 with the love heart, pile 3 with Cupid, and pile 4 with the harp. Just remember this is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Use your intuition to choose your pile. Before we move on, remember you can follow me at mystic_al_318 on Instagram. And let's move on to pile number 1. Welcome, pile 1 with the rose. Let's find out what's in store for you in March 2020 with your love life. Let's start with your tarot cards. First off, we have the Hierophant. Next, we have the Ace of Cups. Lovely. There's the card of new love and passion. Next card. Ooh, you have Death in reverse. Interesting. And wow, you have the Four of Wands. What a beautiful card. Okay, I'm seeing 2 things here. Either you have a new crush. There's some feelings that are emerging for you. And you are resisting them, or you're just afraid of letting them out. Like you're sort of denying the feelings that you have for someone new. The Ace of Cups is an indication that there's some real emotional development here, that you're starting to feel something you haven't felt for a while, which is beautiful. Pile 1, I think you should embrace it. Or potentially, if you're in a relationship already, that you are starting to have those feelings of love and reconnection, that the feelings of love and connection are starting to emerge again, and you're starting to actually thoroughly enjoy spending time with your partner and just really embracing your relationship. You're starting to get those feelings of that honeymoon period that you used to have. I'm sensing that with the Hierophant here, if you are in a committed relationship, you've been through ups and downs with the Death card in reverse, but you're in a period again where things are really shining brightly, and that you're starting to really enjoy just the development and what's going on in your relationship. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So we could be dealing here with a Taurus or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. That's either you or your partner. Or that could just be the overall energy of the cards. That there's a sense of like real emotional, like deep emotions, and really delving into a new deeper sense of love in whatever situation you're in that you've never been in before. And with the Hierophant here, it's I think you're really willing to commit yourself to something new, like whether that be a new step in your relationship and actually taking that further step, whether it be marriage or moving in together, just some sort of deeper commitment that you haven't given previously. Or actually, on the flip side, it could be that you're actually now allowing yourself to really embrace the emerging feelings that you have for someone new, and to take those steps towards starting a new relationship. And I just think this is a really beautiful reading so far. Pile number 1, I think there's something emerging here that is a really beautiful development. On that, let's look at your oracle cards for further information. So the first card we have here is number 19, Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. There you go. Okay, yeah, all right. Wow, that's awesome. I just love it when the cards give me synchronicities like that. So if you are in a relationship already, it's time for you to take that next step, to actually really commit and be loyal loyal to that partner of yours, to commit to whatever that means for you, whether it be marriage, whether it be moving in together, whether it be monogamy, whether it be going on the next date. Basically, it's time to really commit to that. I think that in March, you're going to take the next step, basically. And it might be something that's a bit terrifying for you because you've not actually maybe allowed yourself to commit to something like this before. But the cards are indicating, pile one, that this is the next step for you, that you are expanding and growing. And that if you follow your heart and stay committed, that beautiful things will develop. And if maybe it's a new love or a new crush that you have, that the be loyal to what you love. I think it's time to really go after that. If there's someone that you have feelings for, then it's time to communicate with this person and tell them how you feel. It's time to bring home and own those emotions that you've been feeling for this person. And even though that might be very scary, I'm really sensing that it could actually go in your favor. So just get on it, really. Go for it, pile one. The next card we have here, grounding. Number 6, nature, presence, practicality, and stability. Okay, wow, right. And the last card is the card of North and solitude. All right, yeah, pile one, grounding, stability. It's time for you to take that next step and to commit to something, to really go after this relationship, I think. If it's a new relationship, to tell them how you feel. If you have feelings for someone, but you've been afraid to express your feelings, now is the time to do it. But if you're already in a relationship with someone, now is the time to take that next step and to know that you are divinely guided here with the North Star, to show you the way. You're divinely guided, that this relationship is, I hate to use this expression, but I think this could be your soulmate. I hate that expression. That there's something special here, that you can show loyalty to them and that you will receive loyalty and love back. That it's time to overcome your fears and to actually really take the next step and commit. Because with the Ace of Cups here, this is a relationship that can really stand the test of time here. I think it's time for you to come out of solitude and to really take the next step, to express how you feel to this person. Let's get some further insight from the universe about what you need to do to make sure this relationship works out in your favor. Universe, please provide some insight for pile one. What do they need to do to make this love relationship work? Oop. First card we have here is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Avoidance, withdrawal, fear of loss. Right, okay, there you go. And the last card, Ace of Matches. Wow, you have 2 aces in this deck. So you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Matches, both in the upright position. Ace of Cups being the card of emotional fulfillment and a new development emotionally. Some love, really. It's a card of love, like a new desire or crush. And the Ace of Matches being the card of inspiration and opportunity. I'm really sensing that this is the time to really go after this relationship, because it's a beautiful opportunity. That it can blossom into something really beautiful and amazing. I am sensing, pile one, that you've been avoiding telling this person how you feel and to take that next step. That you're afraid a little bit, that fear of loss. It says here, fear of loss in this card. You're afraid that this person may not reciprocate those feelings, or that it may not work out for the best, but you never know unless you actually do it. Like, the worst thing to possibly do in life is to actually not go after the things you want, and to have regret, and to hold back on the things that you want because you're afraid that it may not work out. You'll never know unless you take that step and go for it. So you really need to believe in the universe's guidance, and to take a leap, really, to put yourself out there and express how you feel. Pile 1, I'm really sensing that this could be something truly amazing, and that March 2020, you'll be emotionally satisfied. That's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope that resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's move on to pile number 2. Welcome, pile 2, with the love heart. Let's find out what's in store for you in March 2020 with your love life. Let's start with your tarot cards. First card we have here is Temperance with the peacock feathers. What a beautiful card. Next we have the Knight of Cups, the romantic of the deck. Lovely. Next card we have is the Magician. That's amazing. What a beautiful card, pile 2. Well done. And finally we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Pile 2, are you afraid to show your feelings to someone? I'm sensing that you have some strong feelings towards someone, and that you are a little bit afraid, or in your own head, as to whether you should actually express your feelings or not. I think you're afraid of being hurt. So you've got the Knight of Cups here, which is the card of true love, passion, and of charm. The charmer of the deck that knows how to really woo someone's heart. And with the card of Temperance here, with the peacock showing her beautiful feathers to the world and being really, truly vulnerable, I'm really sensing that it's your time to really show your true feelings to the person that you have desires for. Either that, or there's some feelings that you're unsure of. You don't know how you feel about somebody. You may be in a romantic situation and you're not quite sure how you feel towards this person. And so you're kind of battling your own heart and your own emotions, trying to work out what it is that you're feeling, and whether this relationship has something that can be substantial and last a distance. But you've got the card here of the Magician, which is really indicating that this could be something magical, really. Like, this could be a really magical love situation that you're getting into. So whether you're holding back and really afraid to show your true colors to the world, I've got the song of Cyndi Lauper in my head. I think you need to really allow yourself to show your true colors to the world, and to this person specifically, or to really work out whether this is a situation that you want to be involved in. But with the Magician card here, I really truly sense that this is a relationship that could blossom into something quite magical. So it's a really beautiful start, pile 2, with the tarot cards that you've got here. But let's find out more with your oracle card, shall we? We have this the card here of Stone People and Knowing. Just going to see if I can focus. Anyway, just take my word for it. It says Knowing. Well, before I move on to the other oracle cards, I really sense that that's an indication that you already know how you feel about this person. Whether you, I think you probably have some strong feelings towards somebody and you're afraid to show those feelings to them. And be vulnerable and tell them how you feel, really. You're putting up a wall, I think, and not allowing your true feelings to blossom. and to show your vulnerability and love for a situation that you're in. It says here knowing, which is an indication that you really actually deep down know how you feel towards this person. You just need to allow yourself to feel it and to allow that magic to blossom, I think. Let's find out what your next oracle card is. We have here Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter. And your last oracle card, pile 2, is communication. There you go. Okay, pile number 34, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. So, you've got green here in the Frog Spirit, which is related to the heart chakra. You have the word knowing in the Stone People. You have the Knight of Cups in Temperance with this beautiful peacock feathers emanating from her back. I really sense that you have some strong emotions towards someone, that that you have some feelings that you're afraid aren't reciprocated, maybe, and you're holding back on expressing those feelings to somebody. Either that, or you're in a situation where you're not entirely sure how you feel, but the best way to resolve the situation is to communicate to this person about how you feel, whether it be the love that you're feeling, and I sense that's what it is, pile 2, or the fact that you're not entirely sure how you are feeling. You need to let them know how you're feeling so that they can make their own decisions on whether they want to sort of move forward with this relationship or not. I'm also seeing with the Frog Spirit here and the and the Knight of Cups, the real need to like take a leap, I suppose, to really put yourself out there and actually show your true emotions. Be romantic. I think you need to like express yourself. Self-expression. You need to express yourself in some sort of romantic gesture. A big, bold sort of gesture is the way to move forward here in terms of actually allowing this person to know how you feel and to really woo them over and to win them, I think. Because remember, pile 2, you were the magician. You have the ability to really take charge of a situation and to make it work in your favor. I sense that if you communicate how you're feeling and stop allowing your head get in the way, that that this could really turn out to be something quite beautiful and amazing. I'm also sensing here with the Stone People and the rocks in this oracle card here that there's a potential for it to be a really strong, stable relationship. There's the ability to have some strong foundations, to build on some strong foundations, to really allow this to grow into something quite amazing. The last thing I'm seeing here, pile 2, I see here the Frog Spirit with like the blue orb and communication related to, I think, the throat chakra. There's a strong indication that you really need to put yourself out there to show who you truly are and to make some sort of romantic gesture, to be like the peacock that just shows off the true beautiful colors and the feathers. Let's get some further messages from the universe in terms of how to move forward, what you need to do in order to allow the situation to blossom for you, pile 2. Universe, please provide some further insight for pile 2. What do they need to do to win over this person or to make a decision on how they feel? First card here we have is the Emperor. Authority, power, fatherly, and rigidity. Okay. And the next card we have is the Queen of Needles. There you go. Clear mind, honest, unbiased. So those two cards, you've got the Emperor here and the Queen of Needles. Queen of Needles is the queen that really tells it as it is. She knows what she wants, and she says what she thinks. She's the woman that really just expresses what's on her mind. I think you're holding back a little bit, and you need to actually take some authority to really embrace the feelings that you have, and to take action and go after the things that you want. Pile number 2. I sense that there's somebody that you're really interested in. You have some feelings for someone, and you're just a little bit afraid of maybe it not being reciprocated, or there's a situation that you're in and you don't know how it's going to go. But the way to move forward, pile 2, is to actually express your feelings and to communicate, to tell that person what's on your mind and be clear and honest about what you're feeling. So you could be dealing here, pile 2, with either Sagittarius with Temperance, Aries with the Emperor, or I see some indications of some air signs in here. You could also be dealing with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So just remember to take action, to express your feelings, communicate how you're feeling, and to make a bold gesture and win them over. Allow your heart to lead the way, and to be vulnerable, and to break down that wall that's in front of you and express your feelings. Pile 2, that's all I have for you. I hope that resonated. If it did, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. And let's move on to pile number 3. Welcome, pile 3 with Cupid. Let's find out what's in store for you in your love life for March 2020. Let's start with your tarot cards. First card we have here is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Next we have the Six of Wands. Lovely. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting, 2 court cards. And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. 3 court cards. Wow. I sense some strong emotions here, pile number 3. I'm sensing that you're in a place where you're learning to love yourself, really. That you're overcoming some battles or some trauma that you've been through. Maybe you've had some heartache, and you are learning to you're gaining confidence in who you are again. I think you're really working on yourself. You've been through some stuff, and you're just taking some time out to really overcome some shit, basically, and to know who you are again, I think. I'm sensing with the Queen of Wands here in reverse that your confidence has been shaken a little bit from some experiences that you've been through. Also with the Knight of Pentacles, I think you've probably had some sort of loss. Things haven't gone so well in your physical world, I think. You may have rushed into some things and it didn't work out for you. Maybe you had a relationship that you really sort of threw yourself into, and unfortunately your heart got broken, or you sense that you just kind of moved too fast, and they ran the other way, possibly. But whatever the situation is, I see here with the 2 horses that I'm really getting an indication that there was some rapid movement in something that just didn't pan out, really. But I really see that you've been working on yourself in the last few months, maybe the last year or so, allowing yourself to grow the confidence again, to get out there. You've taken some time out. You've been like the Hermit card, I sense, really. You've just taken some time to work on your feelings and to reassess and to gain the confidence to put yourself out there again. But with the Six of Wands here, upright, I'm really sensing that it's time for you to take charge, and that you're feeling good. You're finally sort of starting to get on top of your emotions, and you're ready to get out there and put yourself out there again, and to give love a chance, basically. I'm sensing a group here that has done a lot of inner work, and has really started to assess what's important in life, and that looking after yourself is now becoming your priority. And I think that's a beautiful thing to do, pile number 3. That you're starting to realize that your own feelings and emotions, and that loving yourself before you can love someone else, is the way to move forward. So on that note, let's move on to your oracle cards and see what they've got to say. First card here we have is Faith, number 48. Hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. That's a beautiful card, pile 3. The next card we have is Feathers and Restoration. Okay, there you go. That really aligns well with what I was saying about taking some time out to really restore and to recoup and to learn to love yourself, I think. Your final oracle card is the Rabbit Spirit. Now is the lucky time. I thought there were feathers on the rabbit's back, but I think it's actually a maple leaf. I thought that was a lovely, beautiful synchronicity. I think they're just maple leaves. Yes, pile 3. I'm sensing that you've been through some shit, basically, and you've really chosen to really withdraw from the world, or at least the world of love, basically, and not take a chance to really work on yourself and to reflect upon what has happened in the past. I sense that you had a relationship that failed, and then maybe you felt like you rushed in too quickly into something, or that things just didn't pan out the way that you had planned. You had some big visions, some big dreams about how things could work out, but unfortunately, in reality, it just didn't work out the way that you had hoped it would. With restoration, you've really taken some time to look after yourself and to actually reflect and work on yourself and to learn to really love yourself again, which I think is a beautiful thing. But pile 3, I see some beautiful things coming your way. So you've got here Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. So whatever situation you've been through, I think you're at the end of that now. And you're in a place now where you're willing to get out there again and to show yourself and to show your true colors and your feathers to the world. But I sense also that it's just your time. I think it's your time to actually get out there and meet new people, to express who you truly are and to show the beauty that you have inside of you, and to actually put yourself out there and try and find true love again. Really, now is the lucky time for you, pile 3. So if you actually get out there and start meeting new people and really work from the heart and show your true colors, I sense you're going to draw a lot of people to you, that you'll be victorious with the 6 of Wands here. There's a strong indication that whatever it is that you've been going through is ending, and that you will meet someone. I think it may not necessarily be this month, but I think that the cards are really indicating that now is the time for you to get back out into the world and start meeting people, and that eventually, through showing love to other people, that it will come back to you and you'll meet someone special. I'm also sensing with the card of Faith here, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality, that the universe is really supporting you, that you are on a path to meeting true love, I think. You've got you've got here the rabbit with the 2 little bunnies, the 2 little baby bunnies here. So that kind of reminds me of the card of like the Empress in the tarot deck, the card of nurturing and femininity. That if you love yourself and really have faith in your path in the universe and put yourself out there, that things will fall into place, that you will find your king to match this queen here. Your king, the King of Pentacles. I think now is a really beautiful time to blossom and to show your true colors and really express who you are, pile 3. Let's find out what further messages the universe has for you, pile 3, by getting some further tarot cards. Universe, please provide some further insight for this pile. What do they need to know about putting themselves out there again? Pile 3, I'm also seeing a lot of purple and indigo, which means that you're receiving messages from the universe, and you're being guided. I think I have a feeling that your soulmate is coming in, and you'll be guided towards them, or vice versa. That things are divinely sort of in line for you. Things are divinely sort of working, and that your soulmate will be coming to you soon. First card we have, pile 3, is 10 of Matches. Accomplishment. Responsibility. You've been through the ringers, I think, and that time is over. So whatever bullshit that you've been through, I think that time is ending, and it's your time to shine. It's your time to get out there and really show the passion and inspiration that you have for life again, and that will draw, like in the Faith card, that will draw the energy to you. So your divine partner will be drawn to you by showing your true colors to the world. The last card we had is the 3 of Needles in reverse, forgiveness. Interesting. So as I was expressing before, pile 3, I sense that you're holding on to some heartache or pain. I really sense that you've been through a breakup, and that you're afraid to put yourself out there again, that you've taken some time to reflect upon a relationship that may have caused you a lot of pain. But you've actually grown from that and you're learning to forgive that person for really causing you a lot of pain and heartache, but also learning to forgive yourself for putting yourself through it. But it also says here, moving on. And I really sense that, like the Knight of Swords, that you're learning to sort of move on from this and to take a new leap and to put yourself out there. There's a real strong sense that if you just take that leap, pile 3, that this is your time. This is your time to meet someone right now, whether it be this month or within the few months coming up. Just get out there and have fun again and actually love life, and you'll be victorious and meet someone special. That's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's move on to pile number 4. Welcome, pile 4, with the harp. Let's find out what's in store for you in March 2020 in your love life. Let's start with your tarot cards. First card we have here is the 4 of Cups. Next card is the 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, I'm sensing someone is avoiding making a decision. And we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Yes, right. Pile 4. You have a major decision to make. And you have just been avoiding it a little bit. And I don't mean that in a harsh or critical kind of way. I sense that it's probably a really hard decision and it's really weighing on you emotionally. And because of it, you don't really want to know about it. So you're choosing to turn a blind eye to this decision, that whatever it is causing you some emotional turmoil. And so what you're doing is just kind of putting your head in the sand a little bit, and not looking towards the future, really. And because this is a love reading, I'm really sensing that you have a decision to make in love, whether it be with the Two of Swords here in reverse. I see that you have two options. Whether you're in a relationship right now and there's someone else that you're interested in, or that you're single and you're choosing between two different people, or you're in a relationship and you're just not sure if you want to be single or not, that you have a decision to make. There's two different paths that you can go down, and you don't know which way you want to go. You don't know what the future holds. And you're afraid to make a decision because you're probably a little bit comfortable, really, and you don't want to hurt. I also sense that whatever the situation is, that you really, truly do not want to hurt the other people involved. Like, this is not an easy decision for you because it really weighs heavily on your heart. You can see here in the Four of Cups, this the Querent really looking down and pondering life, and he looks very sorrowful, like he feels a bit sort of remorseful about whatever decision it is that he has to make, and he knows that he needs to follow his heart in some way, but he's really struggling to actually do that. I really, really feel for you. I'm sensing that this is not an easy decision to make. Wow. And with with the moon, sorry, with the Two of Swords in reverse, with the stagnant water and the moon, you're just not allowing what your true feelings to come to the surface. You're trying to sort of shut them down, because I think you already know what you want to do. You already know what the right decision is to make, but that's a hard decision for you to make because you know that you're ultimately going to have to hurt somebody else, and you don't want to know what your future is like without that person in your life, or if you go down that path, really. Like, you know what you want, but actually having to take the steps towards that path in your future is really causing you some pain, and it's a really horrible place to be in, pole form. Feelings of conflict, I think, internal conflict, really. I'm also something else I've just noticed. So you've got the card here, Two of Swords, you've got the Three of Wands, you've got the Four of Cups, and then you've got the Five of Swords. There's a progression here, 1, 2, 3, well, 2, 3, 4, 5. But all the cards are in reverse, so you're just procrastinating, really. You're procrastinating. You're not wanting to take those steps and move forward. And once again, that's not criticism. It's just an observation. I'm really sensing that this is a really, really, really tough decision for you to make, because you're ultimately going to cause somebody some true heartache and pain. And both situations are not easy for you to make. Saying that, pile four, let's move on to your oracle cards and see if they can shine some beauty and light on the situation for you. The first card we have here is the Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Interesting. There you go. Okay, so dolphins are a playful animal. They're very gregarious. They love to be around others. They're playful. They're fun. They're fun-loving. I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself to make a decision, really. And that you think that the outcome is going to be horrible. The two swords cards here in reverse are indicating to me that you're too much in your own head, and that you are thinking that the outcome is just going to be negative, but you don't know that, pile four. You don't know what the outcome is going to be yet. You can't know that. You can't see into the future, and you're not allowing yourself to see into the future either. You're just being stuck in a situation, and you can't get out of it. That's a U2 reference, by the way. You've got another two here, so there's a strong sense that there's two paths that you could take here, and you don't know which path to take, really. This and that are true, it says here in the Dolphin Spirit card. So look, you have to make a decision ultimately, whether you're going to hurt someone else or hurt yourself. Sometimes in life things are not easy, and there will always be a negative outcome. But the worst possible situation is to not make a decision at all, because then you're not really living, and everyone else around you is waiting for you and waiting on you to make a decision, and that's not fair. Also, I'm sensing that maybe you're if it is a situation of two people that you have feelings for, and I think you can have feelings for two different people. I really feel that that's possible. I've been in that situation myself where I've been with someone, but I've had a crush on someone else, and you don't know which person is right for you. Like, you have to make a decision. This and that are true. It's okay to have feelings for two different people. It's okay to love someone but want to be single. It's okay to hate your job, but also to love working with the people you work with, and love going to work every day. Like, it's okay to have that dichotomy in life, So don't be so hard on yourself, pile 4. Just try not to look too far into the future, but just stay in the moment and just really delve into your feelings. And I think you already know, as I said earlier, you already know what the right decision is for you. Your next card, pile 4, offerings and wealth. And your final card, number 44. That's a lovely synchronicity for pile 4. Awareness, attention, reality, connection, presence. Yes. Okay, pile 4. Wow, look at that. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of purple here. That if you choose to just clear your mind, get out of your head, stop allowing the anxiety to dictate your feelings and your emotions, because I sense that you're overthinking the situation too much, and you can't move forward in life, basically. Stop thinking about the situation so much. Clear your mind. Find a way to clear your mind that the right decision will come to you, pile 4. Wow, okay, pile 4. Look, actually there's 4 4s I'm seeing here. So pile 4, number 4, and 44, which is the card of stability, really. That's the number of stability and strong foundations. That you are afraid that a certain situation is not going to work out, whether you take one path or the other. You're afraid that both situations are going to fall apart or cause you some heartache and pain. But I have a feeling that you're overthinking. You're overthinking with the two sword cards here. What you need to do is get away and have some fun, like this dolphin. Be playful. Dolphins are all about just having fun in the moment. And I also see a lot of purple here, some violet, with the presence card and the dolphin spirit. This and that are true. That you need to sort of allow yourself to make the right decision in the moment. If you clear your mind and get away from this ruminating thought that you have that's really causing you a lot of anxiety and emotional turmoil, powerful, that you will make the right decision. You already know what decision you need to make. You already have that in you. You know what path you want to go down, but you're just afraid of hurting someone. Or it all ending badly. You're afraid of your future not turning out for the best, but it's only because you're overthinking. The card of offerings and wealth, to me, is a real indication of sort of emotional satisfaction and abundance, like feeling gratitude for everything that you have in life and the people around you. I really sense that you already know what the right decision is to make, but you're just afraid of actually making that decision or actually taking action on that decision, because you know that it's not going to be easy. But sometimes in life we have to make hard decisions and follow through with them. But just know that you're being guided, pile 4, and things will work out okay in the long run, because the universe has your back, I think. and that abundance is coming to you in love. I hope that resonated with you, Pile 4. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.